This tool is backed by NVIDIA and Jeff Bezos. Since its launch in August 2022, it has exploded to 75 million monthly visits and 3 billion valuation in 2024. Perplexity is changing the search game. I found myself using Perplexity way more than Google nowadays because it's just so much better. In this video, we'll explore how to use Perplexity to 10 times your search efficiency and boost your productivity. Plus, I'll show you the best use cases to get the most out of it. Now let's take a quick look at the platform. The basic idea of Perplexity is that you can ask questions in the search box just like how you would with Google. But instead of sifting through the many links to find answers, it gives you specific answers by reading real-time information from across the web. And you can easily verify the answers by clicking on the source link provided. If you need more details or want to dig deeper, you can ask follow-up questions in the same chat format, so it feels more like a conversation than a search. You can also ask it to search image or video, and you can ask it to generate an image using AI if you're on the pro tier. Now that we covered the basics, let's dive into more of its advanced features that really make it powerful. On Perplexity AI, we can use it without logging in, but logging in gives more options to personalize your experience and get more customized responses. So let's log in. Before we dive deeper, it's a good idea to set up your profile. Let's go to Settings and Profile to introduce ourselves to the AI. This step is similar to the custom instruction feature on ChatGPT. Once we set it up, Perplexity will use these details to customize all the responses across your entire account. For example, here we can say, I'm a college student majoring in biology who enjoys baking and yoga. Please explain complex topics in simple language and use examples I can relate to. We can also set our location here to help the AI provide more location-specific answers. Pick a preferred language if we want to, so this way we don't have to explain ourselves every time we have a new interaction. And also, if you have a pro plan under account, you get to pick an advanced AI models like ChatGPT or Claude 3.5. You can also pick the image generation model like DALL-E, Stable Diffusion, or the popular Flux 1. When you start a new search or ask question in Perplexity, it creates a thread that stores both your queries and the AI's responses, just like a conversation in ChatGPT. If we go to Library, we can find all the threads under here. One thing it does better than ChatGPT is that you can search your thread using this search bar. So you don't have to scroll through a long list like in ChatGPT. You can also organize related threads by grouping them into collections. When we click into a collection, we can see all the threads we have grouped together. But collections offer more than just organization. We can create a collection either from the library or directly from a thread by clicking the collection button at the top. Give your collection a title and maybe even add an emoji or description. And here's the best part. You can also include an AI prompt, so the instructions here can be applied to all the threads you added into this collection. You can even choose to make the collection shareable, so you can easily share it with others who are joining the trip. Once we created it, we can find the collection added under here and in the library. Now that we have things organized, let's do a search together. One important feature that makes Perplexity special is the focus feature. This feature lets you narrow down your search to specific types of content, making it easier to find exactly what you're looking for. By default, Perplexity searches the entire web. Academics can search only from public academic papers. Math is great for solving math problems. Writing is for you to generate text or chat without using the web, so like ChatGPT. Video is to search within YouTube videos. And social mainly search through Reddit posts for now. We can also choose to upload an attachment along with a prompt to give Perplexity more context. We can toggle on the Pro Search for longer and more thoughtful answers for complex questions. So free users can get Pro Search for up to 5 times every day, but I think it's 4 hours, while Pro users can use it over 300 times a day. Let's put Perplexity to the test with a very specific question to see how it handles complex questions in real time. I'm planning a 7-day trip from October 20 to October 26 to Kyoto for my family with 2 kids. What are the best cultural festivals happening during that time? If there's a festival we want to attend, help me to plan the itinerary. For this task, we'll focus on the web and test both with and without Pro Search. We can see that Pro Search takes a few extra steps compared to the regular search. Pro Search handles complex questions by breaking them down into smaller parts and creating multiple keywords to search and searching each part individually. It then gathers all the information to provide a well-rounded answer with multiple sources. In this case, the answer from the regular search is not that much of a difference from the Pro Search, but the Pro Search offers more details and structures. If we're not satisfied with the initial answer, we can also choose to rewrite it. The Pro Search is available to free users, but if you want to access more advanced AI models like GPT-4 or Claude 3.5, you'll need to upgrade your plan. In this case, Perplexity pull information from 8 different sources to give a well-rounded answer. If we were to search it manually, like in Google, then we probably wouldn't go through many sources to find the answers. So theoretically, the answer provided by Perplexity should be more comprehensive and provide a more holistic view of the topic. We can click on the sources to see the original pages. And also on the site, it includes some relevant images that match the question. I think these are the festival photo in October, but to make sure, we can click the top right icon here to get to the source page. We can also search for related videos or generate an image here. Next, we can ask follow-up questions for the suggested questions here, or we can type in the question ourselves. If you enjoyed this video so far, please hit the like button. It really supports the channel and I really appreciate it. Now to test the ability of Perplexity further, I want to know the cost of this trip. Calculate the expense for my trip, consider places we're visiting according to this plan, the ticket, fee, and etc. We'll use the Pro Search for this complex question. We can see that it first gathers information from various pages on entrance fees for the attractions on our plan. And then it finds average cost for meal and traditional experiences. And then it researches transportation expenses and combines all the data to provide the final estimate. In less than a minute, we have a complete breakdown of the estimates. Imagine how much longer it would take for a person to perform all these steps manually. Probably 10 or 20 times as long. Plus, Perplexity not only reads through multiple sources, but also perform the calculation at the same time. Keep in mind though that some online information might not be the most up-to-date, and there could be more factors to consider than what's shown in the rough estimate. We still need to verify the details ourselves for accuracy, but Perplexity gives you a solid starting point instantly, and it saves you all the hassle of doing this manually. We can see that now Perplexity is way better than the old way of searching. You can ask questions in natural language, and the AI combines information to give you a clear single answer, and its answers are verifiable with sources you can visit. You can also follow up with additional questions anytime, and you can even ask it to rewrite the answer if you don't like it. This is what makes Perplexity so powerful. But to get the most out of Perplexity, we should take advantage of the focus feature. Academic should be a very straightforward use case. You basically would use this when you need only research-backed information like academic papers or studies. But some of the more interesting focus options are video and social. The video focus pulls content mainly from YouTube. For example, if you're researching content ideas about Perplexity AI, you can ask, what are the main points YouTube videos cover about Perplexity AI? And then Perplexity will watch a bunch of videos for you and find you the answer to your question. This way you don't have to sit through all these videos yourself if you just want a specific answer. The social focus is also very useful, especially you're looking for opinions or sentiments of others about trending topics. Like people often ask me which AI video generator is better. We can ask Perplexity here with social focus. Which AI video generation tool is better, Kling or Luma? Then Perplexity scans through relevant posts on Reddit and summarize users' opinions for you. This is great because questions like this are somewhat subjective, so if you don't narrow down the source to social platforms, it's sometimes harder to get the answer to your questions. I wish they can also include other platforms though, but that's not all. As I was finishing this video, Perplexity introduced a new reasoning focus feature using the OpenAI o1 mini model. This new focus features can help you tackle issues requiring logical reasoning and problem solving, such as solving puzzles, math problems, and coding challenges. but it is currently open just to pro users. Perplexity isn't just about answering questions and solving your problems. With a recent update, it now lets you download data from the internet and create charts right within the platform. For example, let's see if Perplexity can do this. Get the historical data of NVIDIA's stock price till today and create a line chart of it. With Pro Search, Perplexity can actually generate a line chart based on your request using its new functionality. On the other hand, if we do it with a regular search, it cannot create a chart directly, but it pulls an interactive chart from the web here and also instructs you to draw the chart using Python. The ability to access real-time data like Yahoo database or other databases opens up endless possibility for creative data visualization. These new features can be a big help in the workflow to increase efficiency in finding answers and making decisions with real-time data. We can also ask Perplexity to help to check if a file is still relevant against the latest information online. Just upload your document. For example, I upload this DALL-E prompt book. It has to be text file or PDF if you're a free user. And then add your question. Here is an old document about DALL-E. Can you tell me any of the information is not relevant to the current version of DALL-E anymore? I asked Perplexity to check if this document is still relevant. It gives us the comparison to the latest model. And then we can continue to chat with it about the document and check against the information. Let's try to see if Perplexity can help identify the model of this car. Okay, great. It did tell the right model of the car. So this is what we can work with at the time. And with this, we can interact with Perplexity with more than just text. As for pricing, the free tiers give you unlimited quick searches and 5 pro searches per day. But I think it actually refreshes every 4 hours. So for everyday needs, especially you're looking for something more powerful than Google, I think it is more than enough. The paid version is $20 per month, and you get 300 pro search per day and access to advanced AI models like GPT-4o and Claude 3.5, and the ability to generate images using their AI image generation tools. For many people, this could be a better deal than paying for ChatGPT or Claude separately, depending on your use case. Given how much Perplexity can do for free, there's no reason to not give it a try. Grab my link below for $10 off the Pro plan. But AI search tools are just the beginning. There's so many ways of leveraging AI. Check out my other videos to see how you can put AI into practice. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let's meet in the next one.